straight to the top. Coming from the bottom, moving straight to the top. Coming from the bottom, moving straight to the top. Coming from the check it, check it, check it, check it, check it, check it, check it.
Hey, hello everybody. My name is Superman. If you wasn't scared of Green Rocks, leader, creator, and founder of the Legion of Memers, thank you so much for coming today. Decided to do a stream to help some of you guys learn how to make video edits, memes, and everything like that. But before we get started, let's give a big shout out to chat. Um, we have D-Day McLean. A hail to you, my man. I did get your message on Twitter, and he asked, he wants to learn some new things. So if you guys are watching live, be sure to throw your questions into the chat. And if you're watching the replay, just throw it in the comments, and perhaps I will show you in the next video. We got Kenzo hanging out in chat. Hail to you, my friend. He is killing it in the animated world, and I am really proud of him. So keep up the good work, Kenzo, and I can't wait to see what else you create, mate. Now, before we get started, I just wanted to thank everybody who subscribed to the Subscribe Star for helping the Legion and helping the channel grow. We should have all the links in the description below. So if you want to or you decide to help out, I very much appreciate it. So let's get started. Basically, what I am going to be doing today. Oh, yes. And big shout out to the Rippaverse who put out an animated trailer for their part 2 comic of Isom, which is something I've been dying for. Every time the conversation is brought up, I always say, I wish there was a motion comic, but they took it and they blew it out of the water. Absolutely blew my mind and expectations. So big shout out to the Rippaverse and Rippa and all his creators who are helping him out with that, because it's not really a one-man job. You got a lot of hands in there, and they do a lot of good work. So big shout out to them. I hope they have much success, more success than they had on the first go around. So I can't wait to see the full animated videos. So yeah, we'll be definitely keeping an eye out for that. Yes, Rippa is absolutely killing it. Keep up the good work, mate. I know I'm a YouTuber, but I'm really happy to see the success and the community supporting each other. We got Static in chat. Hail to you, Static 2020. Hopefully, you enjoy what I'm about to put on the screen. So, when it comes to even getting started, there are a lot of questions. Where do I start? What do I do? So, what I did is I screen recorded the video I made for our guest tomorrow. We have Wicked Virtue on. So I made a little meme clip for them. You can use this in any way you like. It doesn't matter, if you have the same apps I do. If you have something that does the same functions, then that's what matters. At the end of the day, you know, the way you get there doesn't matter. It's that you're there. And the majority of the time, I only use free apps. The whole point of me getting started was to kind of show people that you can actually do this without any funding behind you. I mean, now that the Legion's getting bigger, we do need a little bit more funding, but that's why I'm doing all this. So I'm going to bring on screen what is actually on my phone. This is a recording, but if you guys want to do anything live, just send me a clip and we'll actually do it live for you. So let's check it out now. So what you have right here is a screen, or this is a VLC player. So until I unpause it, this will be up. If you guys want to, feel free to take a screenshot of this and add these apps to your phone. We have Capcut, which is something I deal with A lot, and I mean a lot. Almost every video meme I use that one. I find it a lot easier to use it on my phone because I've just gotten used to it. If you wanna knock out a meme super quickly, that's probably the best place to do it for videos. We have Pixart, which is also free, but just a heads up, there are a lot of ads, which is a pain in the butt, but, what can you do? You have the screen recorder, which is super important because what you want to do is record, uh, whatever you're watching and kind of put your video into that. Now, this is a great way to help the creators you know and love. It's a great way for them to interact with you as a fan, so don't be afraid to just a heads up, make it safe for work, or safe for YouTube, because that way there's more of a likelihood of people showing it, and, you put in the work and you wanna see these people laugh and enjoy it, so don't limit yourself, because, you put out something that might be inappropriate. Now you also have something called background removal, and that's really important, if you're trying to get assets for faces and things like that. You can also do it in PixArt, which I'm about to show you, in just 1 minute. Now, we also have called Mug's Life or Mug Life, and that is something you use to make faces move. Now, that is a paid app if you want to custom make it. They do have, already set things where, they can move around the face, but it's not, um, easy to search through everything, super quickly and get what you want. So, a lot of times what I do is I create beforehand, and then I'll put in the audio or anything afterwards. So, let's get started. What you wanna do is have these apps on your phone. Most phones have this. I use an Android, so I can't tell you what they have on Apple. I do know Apple, charges you for a lot of things, so just a heads up, on Apple, it might not be, free. I'm also getting into, editing music, 'cause I kinda wanna be a one-man show and learn, uh, how to do everything. What do they say? Jack of all trades, master of none. So, hopefully it comes out pretty well. That's actually where I got the music for the intro today. I did all of that on Capcut as well. So let's get started. Um, here we go. If I can bring it up, give me 1 sec. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, should be fine now. Here we go. So what you're gonna wanna do is prepare your assets. Now I prepared the assets beforehand by getting a uh, static says it was originally jack of all trades, master of one. Well, I would not consider myself a master of this, but hopefully, you guys enjoy it all. Um, DJ McLean says, "Look like I asked for advice on the right day." Yeah, I'm always happy to help. As being the creator and founder of Legion of Memers, I want to help people do all of this. So, for example, what we have right here is Wicked Virtue. Now, I need face replacements, right? You get a scene from a movie or a TV show, and you plop their head on there. So what you need is a clear background, a PNG background. So what you can see right here is a little box that says blank. You can use that, and there is an option for cutout where you can just do faces, or you can use the previous thing that I had, the background removal. This one right here, that's actually very helpful as well. Uh, here we go. And it looks like I don't know why my phone wouldn't record certain parts, but you can see, and then you choose the assets you want, and you okay, now it's going too fast. Now you can choose the assets you want, put them on that PNG, save them, and use them at a later point, or use them whenever you feel like it. Now the next thing to do is, use a scene. So for our guest, I know that she is into, a certain TV show. Hail to you, Extra Zero. Hail, my friend. Thank you for dropping by. And if you guys can do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, do all that, to help the channel out. I'm trying to work our way to monetization, so I would really appreciate it. We're also on Rumble, Kick, Odyssey, and YouTube for right now. So I would really appreciate that. I am trying to figure out gaming streams, so be sure to, go to the Kick, 'cause I think that might be the only one I can stream to, so we'll see what happens. But let's continue. Uh Okay. Now for this next one, oh, you smart. So for this next one, I found a Buffy the Vampire, scene, which you have a look right here. It's her with a bazooka. So what I'm going to do is either screen record or, rip it from YouTube. There are a lot of sites you can do the ripping from, but I like the screen record and then crop the video afterwards. 'Cause 1, it takes up less space on my phone, so and, I don't have a lot of space on my phone because I got so many assets. So let's continue. So, yeah, as you can tell, I'm using that one right there, and, we also have True Pop Culture hopping into chat, who was the one who made the Legion Members intro to the meme stream. He also does what I do, and, he's very good at it. So, always don't be afraid to, clip something from YouTube from your favorite streamers, tag him, tag the Legion, and maybe we'll make something from it. I know he really does want to do that, so make sure you do that in the future. Now I open Capcut. Why do I use Capcut? Because I'm all thumbs, and I actually mean that literally. If you wanna know how fast I can do a meme, it depends. If I have an idea, it just pops in my head. I'm one of those people where something, goes in, and if I don't get it out, it'll drive me nuts. So what you're gonna do is open a new project right here, exactly. And then, you pick the scene you, chose. So for this one, I chose this one, as you can tell. My phone's full of memes. It had Mr. Grant Gregory, Goofy, all everybody in there, so and then we'll review the scene that you want to use. Now, this can be a pain in the butt, but once you, learn how to do it quickly and efficiently, um, I think you'll enjoy it a lot more. Extra Zero, for example, says, "I can attest Capcut one of the easiest editing apps for me to learn." Yeah, absolutely. Extra Zero is doing a fantastic job. He's learning a lot of tips and tricks from the Legion, and I'm really glad he's a Legion member because he's doing some really good stuff besides thrillers and a lot of other shows. This is a great way to show that you enjoy a show. So when they say something and you get a movie scene or something pop in your head, this is a great thing to do. Here we go. And yes, as you can tell, I go through it and vaguely pick out the scenes I want. Hail Alec Baldwin's finger. Hail, how you doing, man? It's pretty funny. And then basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna use the pinch function on your phone to extend or shorten the scene. Now, this is a great way to get a little bit more into detail about the scene. Oh, we got Paul Hadouken. A big shout out to him. He's allowing the Legion of Meat exclusively to use his music on the, memes that we use. So big shout out to him. I appreciate all the creators who help make our job easier, and, big thank you, Paul. Excuse me, I mispronounced his last name. It's Hadouken! I apologize. So here we go. And, what you can use is you're gonna use the overlay function. Now, what this does is it adds a second layer to the video, which is where you are going to put the asset you just created in your picture app or whatever, where you remove the background and you only left the head. And it will pop up in just a sec. As you can tell, I already have the backgrounds removed, so these will be easy to do. And then put them in the positions that you want. Now, don't expect to get this right on the first try. This is all trial and error, trial and error. You're gonna get better as you go along. But this is why I say use the zoom in and zoom out function, the pinch function on the phone, because it allows you to get into greater detail of the scene, so you can actually position the head perfectly. Uh, and although my spelling is horrendous, at least I do. It's pretty good sometimes. Uh, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna place it where you want it to be. Now, there's a really cool function in Capcut we're about to get into. Um, hopefully it shows it. There's a little diamond over here. See that diamond? Yeah, right there. This is what you're gonna do to lock in the head in that specific spot. Now, a really cool function of CapCut is that it will move it from one diamond to another, and it'll do it automatically. So it's a lot smoother transition, and you're not gonna get like a jolty face swap. Um, am I cutting anyone? Oh man, it's probably because here, let's just try it this way. Um, okay, hopefully that's a little better. I had to remove something I was doing online. Let's see if this is a little better. Thank you, Static, for the heads up. I appreciate you, mate. My computer isn't fantastic, so bear with me. I do thank you for your patience. Anything else that I need to remove? Okay, that should work. Hopefully, that's a little better. Yeah, it's because I just in case we wanted to do something live, I now have a capture card that connects to the Xbox, but it does kind of jolt the internet. So hopefully, it's a little bit better now. So let's get back to it. Remember these diamonds. This will lock it into place for you. Now, what you want to do is every time you move the head, all you need to do is click it once, and then you'll move the head to where you want it to be. And this red triangle will pop up, a red diamond will pop up in the area where you want it to be. Now, don't worry so much about the borders of the video because you can crop it out later once you've downloaded it again. So what you're going to do is kind of vaguely do it. Yeah, you see where how I did that? That's kind of how you should be doing it. So for example, if the head is kind of coming from outside the screen to in the screen, you can actually swoop the head in. And there you go. You have a little clip right there. And then you can do angles, which is really cool. And the diamonds will actually lock those angles in, which is something I really enjoy. So, like when somebody's talking, if you want to move their head, it works pretty well. Now, you don't only have to do this with heads, right? You can do this with any asset whatsoever. If you have a clear background, you can do that. But in a different video, I most likely will show you guys how to use green screen, which might also help, but sometimes it does leave a little border of green on the outside, which can be a pain, but we'll figure it out as we go along. And what you can do is clip the areas of the scene where the asset you want to be is in. So it'll make life a little easier for you instead of having to put the whole thing in there and then crop it and do that whole thing. It's a pain in the butt. So make sure what you do is before you put the assets in there to crop the video in the way you want the video to go, and then put your asset in. It's a lot easier. Hey Tina, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate everybody who's here right now. I typically don't stream right after work, but I got off a little early today, so I figured I'd do something for you. Yeah, no worries, Fletcher. And if you guys are watching this on the restream, please remember to throw your questions into the comments below, and that way I know what you guys want to learn. Because I'm not an expert. I'm not like Lofty, or I'm not like um, Perry Chan, but I'm okay. I'm medium. So whatever I can do to help you guys, I'm always happy to. Now, the cool thing is, right? You can also, where's the video going? Yeah, and then export the video once you've had everything locked in and you've done a rerun of watching what you've just created. It makes things, always review the work before you put it out, because unlike me, your spelling's probably really good, but my spelling is atrocious. And the thing that hits me hardest is when I spell something and it's bad. So, so yeah. So make sure to always review the work. I'm not Lofty, but I crush a lot. I don't know what that means, but I do my best. I try and support the creators I like, and this is a great way to do it. Let's see. I need to remember what else I put in this video. Let's see. Yes. So, key point. The whole point is to have fun. Okay. Don't do it because you have to do it. Do it because you want to do it. Exactly, DD McLean. Measure twice, cut once. Exactly. Doing this is a great way to show the creators that you know and love a little bit of love and support. And you can also do this with pictures. I just figured I'd put out a poll on Twitter, and videos and stuff like that were like the number one thing. So if you create anything, feel free to tag the Legion of Memers in there. I do my best to retweet and everything, but I'm only one dude, so sometimes I miss things. So for that, I do apologize. It's not that I don't see the work, or it's not that I'm ignoring the work. It's that I don't see it because there are so many notifications. Alec Baldwin's finger says, first rule of gun safety: have fun. Yes, and make sure the thing's not loaded. Exactly. I don't know. I probably have different takes. I just try not to get into it. And also, there are a lot of things that I'm passionate about, but some of the things that I just don't get too into a lot of things, just because whose mind are you going to change, mate? What else? Yes, and for more content like this, like, share, subscribe, yada yada yada. Oh my god, I feel like a YouTuber now. But hopefully it's. Uh-oh. Hold on, my computer went dropped for a sec. Okay, and yeah, so that's the end of that video. So if there is anything you guys want to learn, do me a favor, throw it in chat, throw it in the comments below if you're watching this on the restream. Typically, memes can take me 15 to 20 minutes. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. It's a little weird, but all right, mate. And the more you do it, the more you practice, the better you get. So hopefully this is something you guys enjoyed. Maybe we'll have longer sessions in the future on this if I have more you guys want to learn. But till then, be sure to check out our content everywhere, and check out the Legion of Memers hashtag. And we will see you Tuesday for a special stream with Wicked Virtue tomorrow. So be sure to check it out. Everybody, you guys have a good day, and hopefully, what I taught you today will help you in the future. So, see you later. Bye, everybody.
Coming from the bottom, moving straight to the top. Coming from the bottom, moving straight to the top. Coming from the bottom, moving straight to the top. Coming from the